It's the best part of our week here on Numbers Don't Lie, our WTF stats of the week, where we show you some of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world of football. Plus, we get to play a little bit of trivia. Mo Salah, who hinted it might be his last game for Liverpool, who got dropped for his Champions League game this coming midweek because of his incendiary comments. If it is to be his last game, he would leave in pretty good standing.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say first, it's wild that we're talking about Mo Salah having potentially played his last game for Liverpool, but I guess we're doing career retrospectives with Mo Salah. But yeah, I mean, obviously goals and assists since his arrival. Obviously his former running mates in Firmino and Mane are second and third. Some incredible, 363 is just an absolutely insane figure. And then you look at goals and assists in the Premier League since his arrival, over 100 above everyone else. The next closest, Son Heung-min, obviously now of LAFC. But it is just wild that we're talking about potentially him moving on from Liverpool after everything that he's done, after as good of a season he had last year. At this time last year, we're talking about his contract extension. They've got to pay him. And instead, here we are now talking about him potentially leaving.
Something else that's also kind of wild is Aston Villa's turnaround, where they started the season in a record poor fashion. And this man, Unai Emery, has turned things around. I mean, the first 4 rounds of the Premier League saw them score a grand total of 0 goals, and since they have scored 22. Their points per game was god-awful at 0.5, whereas now they're creeping up the table, and if you only take those last 11 rounds, they are first in the Premier League as opposed to 19th. I mean, they won 0 games in the first 4 games. And this is the turnaround. They dipped close to the bottom, and now they are sitting near the top of the Premier League standings. Pretty incredible.
Which is insane, because again, you mentioned the way that they started. They failed to make the Champions League last year on the final day against Manchester United, didn't do anything in the transfer market as a result. I think there was a real worry that this was kind of the end of the Unai Emery era, and instead he has sort of coached his way out of this problem. Obviously, they were never that bad. That squad is way too good to be 19th in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
But to go from there to 3rd in 2 months, insane.
I mean, who would have said that Villa are going to be in the title fight after, not even 4, after first 5 games of the season?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would have.
People are talking, oh, they might have to worry about a relegation battle. Let's get out to a team that never has to worry about a relegation battle, and that is in the WSL. Chelsea women had gone 34 games unbeaten in the WSL under Sonia Bonpastor before finally losing this week at home against Everton. Not even one of the better teams in the WSL, but fair play to Everton and their women's side for getting this victory. First defeat in 34 games. It came in a game in which Chelsea had 30 shots on goal, 18 corners, and 61 touches in the Everton box. But if you cannot score the goals, you're going to lose the game. And so it's the first defeat domestically for Chelsea in more than a year.
Yeah. This is the stat that counts the most.
Yes,
right?
it is.
This is the number
That's the number that never lies.
Doesn't lie. All right, more fun. Trivia. Guess the player, right?
Yes.
We have not seen this until this very moment. Guess the player. Clue number 1. His stats from a top 5 European League game this weekend. He got a hat-trick. Oh, I know who it is. He got a 10 Sofascore rating. I know a player who got a hat-trick this weekend.
For some reason, it's passing me by. Who had the hat trick? No, Yeremy Pino didn't have one, right?
No, but Spanish, my guess would be Ferran Torres, who scored a hat-trick against Betis.
Oh, we're being told no. We're being told no. It's not Ferran Torres. All right. Interesting. Stats.
Do we get another clue? Oh, we do get another clue.
Okay.
Became the 2nd youngest player ever to score a hat-trick in that league. I mean, Harry Kane also scored a hat-trick, but he's clearly not the 2nd youngest ever player to score a hat-trick in a top 5 league. Clue number 3. Oh, is production going to stump us? Joined his bullish team this summer, arriving from La Liga.
Bullish. Oh, is this an RB Salzburg and RB Leipzig?
Oh, when they beat Frankfurt 3-0, so it's 6-0.
Yeah.
Did somebody score?
I do remember there was a hat-trick in the game, but I don't remember the name of the player. His African national team will open their World Cup against Ecuador.
Is there some Ivory Coast? Who do they have? They have Ivory Coast.
I think so. Ivorian for RB Leipzig.
Is it for RB Leipzig?
Yes. The name is passing me by.
I saw they won 6-0. I don't know who it was.
All right, here we go. Let's reveal the player then. There he is, Jan Diamande.
Oh, Jan Diamande.
For RB Leipzig.
He is from. He's like 19 or something like that.
Of course, the Red Bull Club. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, guess the team. Production says it's a little bit easier. Thanks for throwing down the Monday. I mean, does he even play for the Ivorian national team? His national team, but has he played for the national team? Good question to look up afterwards. Yeah, maybe we're the ignorant ones here hosting the member show. All right, big chances in the top 5 leagues. Barcelona number 1, Bayern number 2. This team number 3 with 59, Inter and Real Madrid. It's clearly not a big team.
Yeah, it would have to catch us by surprise. Clue number 1, despite scoring only 26 goals, this team is currently leading their league.
Wait. Leading their league, so clearly not. Yeah. Wait, they have 26 goals, but 59 big chances created?
I don't know if that's impressive or not impressive.
They're leading their league like in the table?
Yeah, it must be.
That league was won by the same team 8 times in the previous 10 seasons.
Who is leading Ligue 1 right now? Marseille?
Lens.
So this could be Lens then?
Lens is 26.
Yeah, there they are.
26 goals?
From 59 big chances created. So, I think this is more just the company that they're keeping here. Barcelona, Bayern, Inter, and Real Madrid. So...
Wait, Lens is top of Ligue 1. They should be doing even better. They've created 59 chances. Lens, you've only scored 26 goals. All right, to close us out, we're going to talk about the World Cup since it's trending and it's around the corner here in the United States. Let's take a look at what's coming up next. 20 defending World Cup champions in this World Cup. Perhaps we might have one more if Italy qualifies. 6 have gone out in the group stage and 5 have reached the final. So, I see what we're saying. From the 20 defending World Cup champions, 6 went out in the group stage, 5 reached the final. Interesting. So it's kind of like...
Yeah, and that was more the recent trend until last year. Because, look, 3 in a row. Italy in 2010, out in the group stage. Spain in 2014, out in the group stage. Same for Germany. And so it really is France in 2022 that bucked this trend by getting to another final. And I think it will be curious to see for Argentina. Their group looks fairly favorable. I think out in the group might be difficult for them to pull off, but you wonder as well if maybe they fail to deliver upon expectations and they are in contending, because that was the trend up until the last edition. 8
of the 12 third places go through. So if Argentina were to lose in that group against Algeria, Austria, and Jordan, it would be the failure of all failures. Funny enough, they did reach the final in 1990, but in their very first game at the World Cup, since they were defending that crown from 1986, they lost to Cameroon. They lost in the first game at the World Cup. So it never comes easy defending your World Cup title. In fact, Brazil from 1958 to 1962 was the only team
that repeated
do so, right?
Yeah.
All right, World Cup around the corner. This is Numbers Don't Lie. Hey, thanks for watching this video from Numbers Don't Lie. Be sure to catch our show every Monday at 5 p.m. on YouTube. And for news and insights from leagues all around the world, including Serie A, EFL, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.